Welcome to Rack of the Week 179. This rack was bookended by a couple of tough shots, so we'll talk about that in a second. You know the drill. Go to shortstoponpool.com for all my stuff. I also want to mention, a lot of you know that my account was hacked a few months ago. I fell victim to a sponsorship scam. And since then, once in a while I'll post on my YouTube account. I get these offers for sponsorships, and I think a lot of them are legitimate, but they're just products that just have nothing to do with pool. And this week I actually accepted a sponsorship, but it's no big deal. It's this shirt. They gave me 3 free shirts. Full disclosure. That's it. That's all I get. But they're cool, so I'm promoting their shirts. The website is in the description. Geeks Outfit, but check this out. This is a little, this is a collar shirt, and nice fun shirt with R2-D2 on it. They make funny shirts is what it's all about. So I also got this one. Albert Einstein and Pythagoras fighting for C2. I mean, yeah, dorky stuff, but that's what I'm into. And then this one, I like this, life, the 42, the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. So that's just an example. They literally have hundreds of designs. All right, let's get into the rack. Standard break shot. Now this is a little bit interesting because with this angle, you're going to see me almost exclusively using high inside, so the cue ball can come 2 rails out to center table. Right? We've seen that a million times. But notice that the object ball is low. And I'm always nervous about when the break ball is low, because you can get a double kiss and you can also go straight in the pocket. You've really got to get top spin on that cue ball to get it to hook away from the corner pocket. Watch the result. Watch where the cue ball goes. This is medium firm with a little bit, just a touch of right English. Yeah. So the cue ball might have gotten somewhere near center table if it didn't get that double kiss. And some percentage of the time, when you get that double kiss, of course, as you know, the cue ball is going to go right in the corner pocket and scratch. So I've got a little bit fortunate there, but that's something to look out for when you have a low object ball and a low break ball. Now, I'm in trouble because usually when this happens and the cue ball stays low on the table, you're going to have a shot on one of these balls, because balls are going to come loose from the bottom of the rack, and you'll have some type of shot over here, but I don't. I've got a tricky combination, but this combination where you have to cut, it doesn't look like much, but you've got to cut that ball backwards. I mean, you've got to really aim way. It's such a hard shot, and it's so easy to overcut the 13, and the 13 hits this rail and bobbles and doesn't go in. I mean, and then I don't have the 8 ball. I mean, if I had a surgeon's scalpel, I might be able to get it to go through there. But again, you're back cutting the 8 ball to try and go through there. That's really, really tough. So I've got to come with a shot. My only shot is this 14 ball in the corner. Fortunately, I've got a ball hanging from the side, so I don't have to do anything position-wise. Just make this ball, the cue ball is going to float forward somewhere up here. I don't care what angle I get on that ball in the side. In order to keep the run going, I've got to come with this long, tough shot. And that's the point of this rack of the week is, if you want to run 100 balls, you want to run more than 100 balls, you do have to be a shot maker. You're not going to get lucky enough to have an easy shot on your opening shot after the break shot on every rack. Trust me, it's just not going to happen for 7 racks in a row. You're going to have to come with a shot, and maybe not right after the opening break shot, but maybe later. But you're going to need to be a bit of a shot maker, and that's why I always say, if you want to play good 9 ball and 10 ball, you got to play straight pool. And if you want to play good straight pool, you better be playing some 9 ball and 10 ball so you can come with some shots, because that's what it's going to take. So in this example, it's not such a dramatic shot. I'm not going to hit it hard. I'm just going to roll it. So we're just focused about accuracy, staying down, and a short backstroke. Just get zeroed in on that aim point and then just poke it and roll that ball up there. So, and stay down a little bit longer than I did. That's going to help you with that shot. So now that I've made the shot, I've got a shot that's not missable, and we want to try and keep it that way for the rest of the rack. Let's see how good I can do. This is a difficult rack because they're pretty clustered, big cluster in the rack area, and there's no way to get at these balls down here. I went and took a look there, and I was trying to find a way, maybe I can get here so I can cut the 8-ball and then go up into the rack. It's just too tight of a position zone. There's no way to get at these balls that are on the bottom rail, and that's where I'm trying to get right now. And so what I've decided is there's two combinations. There's this 15 8-ball in the corner, and then the 13 5. That's kind of lined up in this direction. Though both of those, every combination is a tough shot, but these are easier combinations. So if I can get kind of close to straight in on one of those, I think I'm going to be able to get through this rack. So I want to lay up pretty straight on this 7-ball so I can just follow straight forward. I don't want to hit the bottom rail here because if I do, I'm just going to be too close to these balls. So I'm just trying to float down into this zone. And the cue ball stops pretty good. That's short side position, but that's all you can do. So now I'm looking at this, and I've actually got to cut the 15 ball. I've got to cut the 15 ball that way to the left. And so in order to make the combination, in doing so, I don't want the 15 ball to come all the way down here, because then these 3 balls are going to be tied up and I'm not going to have a shot. So I've actually got to play the 8-ball to the near side of the pocket to try and keep the 15 ball up here so that it doesn't go this way. So it's not that hard of a combination, but I'm playing it. I'm really playing the, did a good job. The 8-ball just kind of hit the point and rolled into the pocket, which is what I wanted. And that kept the 15 ball from coming this way. So now I need a shot to go into that cluster. And obviously it's either the 3 or the 13 that I'm going to be able to bounce the cue ball off the rail and go up there. I don't like playing a stop shot. I'm going to be too shallow on the 13. So I'm drawing back to get on the 5 and not very far because I want to keep a good angle. And now I went and looked at it. You just want to hit that 9-ball as full as you can. That should spread all of these balls. And then I should be able to, hopefully I'll have a break shot and I can figure out an end pattern. So that's not too bad. I don't like the cue ball going this way. And of course I don't like it ending up on the rail. So pretty tricky, kind of tough here. I've got 3 shots, and I'm going to think it over, and I'm planning a couple shots ahead. So here's what I'm thinking about. There's no way I'm going to shoot the 13. It's pretty thin, makes it pretty tough. The cue ball is going to come this way. So I've either got to play it with some speed to go to the head rail and down. You run the risk of hitting this ball and scratching in the side pocket. Really tough to control the cue ball, along with tough to pocket the ball. My next shot is this ball in the side pocket. Same thing, the cue ball is going to go up table, but I'm thin enough on it from this angle. I can't get the cue ball like over here to either come down for the 3 or the 6 comfortably. So then I've got to go to the head rail and try and come all the way back down here and get some type of angle on the 13 to be productive. So this is a really tough shot too. The 3 ball is a tough shot. Anytime you're cutting a ball from off the rail, oh man, you can have skids. It's just really hard to control the cue ball. But I finally decide that's my best shot. I've got to try and do it. I don't think the cue ball is going to hit the 6. If it does, I'm fine with that because I'll have a shot then on the 6 or on the 8-ball this way. I don't have a break ball, so I'm thinking if I can cut this 3-ball thin enough, I kind of want to put some right English on it to stiffen the cue ball, but that's just going to make pocketing the ball harder. So I'm just trying to hit it smooth and really get the cue ball to go through the 3. And I'm thinking I can come this way and I might hit the 9 and get a break shot. If I do that, the cue ball could come this way for the 13, or it could kind of stay here and I'll have a shot on the 2-ball up this way or this ball in the side. And that's an easy shot to come over here for the 6. So it's for that reason that I'm choosing to shoot the 3-ball. I'm hoping I can hit that 9. And if I don't hit the 9, I should come past it and have a shot on the 13. Same thing as that opening shot. I'm off the rail, just a short backstroke. Really zero in on that aim point. The most important thing is to pocket the ball. If the rest of the shot doesn't work out right, that's fine. Don't miss the ball. Okay. So I missed the 9-ball. So I'm still in a situation here. I got to make a break ball. I could use the 6 as a break ball and just, get an angle and cut it and go into the stack, but that's pretty tough. So I just went and took a look, and I'm not sure what's going to happen here. I'm trying to hit the 4 ball and make a break ball, but I'm thinking I'm going to hit it thin and come above. Then I'll have a shot on this ball on the side. If I hit it fuller, then the cue ball is going to stop here and I have a shot at 2 ball up there. But I'm trying to make a break ball. Just looked at it. I do have a break shot on this 4 ball in the corner. And so now I've got what should be a very good end pattern, a very reasonable end pattern, because normally I don't like these key ball on the rail, but the 6 ball is a great key ball because it's above the break ball. And because I can get close to straight in or straight in and I'll be able to draw back and put the cue ball here and get this angle for the 4 ball break shot. So I love these 2 to end the rack. And then, as you know, I've got balls in the center of the table. So those are my pivot balls. All I got to do is make the 14 and then shoot one of these and use the other to pivot over for the 6. It should be a piece of cake, right? But I mess it up. Gosh. And what I should have done is not been a statue. I should have walked over here and took a look, because I played position there for the 9 ball. My thinking was that the 9 ball, that the 2 ball is a better pivot ball because it's higher and closer to the center of the table. My thinking was I can get straight in on the 9 and then either stun the cue ball or stun it this way or draw it back and out. So I have that shallow angle on the 2 to just come over here for the 6. That was my thinking, but I hit that. I stunned it too far. Now I have too much angle. The cue ball is going to go this way, or I have to bump the 2 ball, and that's the wrong angle. If the cue ball goes up there, now I have to cut the 2 and go 2 rails like this, and I'm going to end up with a really long shot on the 6. So I made a mistake there. That's a bad mistake. I really followed that up. My solution to that mistake, rather than accepting that 2 rail position that I just mentioned, was it looks to me like I can hit the bottom side of the 2 with a soft follow stroke and knock the 2 ball this way, and the cue ball is going to go this way, and then I should be able to shoot the 2 in the corner and just roll forward for the 6. I don't know if that's the best decision or not, but when you're doing this, you've really got to aim higher than you think that you possibly can on that cue ball and get it to go forward, which I did, but then I hit the 2 ball too thin, so I have the wrong angle. So a real unfortunate sequence of events there. You've got to take more time on your end pattern. You've just got to make sure your last 4 to 5 balls are just right. And I mentioned what I did wrong. I should have played position, either played better position for the 9 or played position for the 2 ball, because then I could have drawn the cue ball back there to get the right angle on the 9, or played the 9 ball this way and come this way to get on the 6. As it is, I've just got to roll forward and accept a cut shot on the 6 ball, and I hit that shot. Look, I hit about 3 inches in front of the pocket. So had I hit the cue ball, the object ball cleanly into the center, my cue ball probably would have been here. Then I've got a much better shot. But regardless, I've got a difficult shot either way. And I mentioned that this rack was bookended by difficult shots. So I messed up my end pattern. Now I've got a tough shot in that I've got to go 2 rails. It's so easy to scratch. It's so easy to not come high enough and end up right back here where you can't cut this ball. It's really tough to get good position on this. And as you're going to see, I hit the rail about here, but still pocket it. Which is okay. You know that can happen on 4.5-inch pockets, but I wish I would have hit this cleaner. Had I hit it cleaner, my cue ball probably would have ended up right on the rail. So I actually got a little lucky that I didn't cut it thin enough. Or maybe if I hit it thin enough, maybe the cue ball would have had enough speed to go to the rail and then bounce back out and end up right where it is. But as it is, shot making made this rack possible. If I didn't come with a shot at the beginning and the end of the rack, the run would have ended. So as it is, I've got a fantastic angle. This one's really interesting, and I just watched a rack that Darren Appleton had on his website where he talked about this. And I've said this before, but I'll say it again. The ghost ball position's here, right? So if you hit this shot with a medium speed, the cue ball is going to follow the tangent line, and it's going to go this way. But and you don't want to use draw. Draw is not going to help because when you hit it hard with draw, the cue ball is going to go this way too because it doesn't have time for the draw to take. It's really deceiving shot. It looks like you can miss the rack. But if you hit this with a high ball and kind of a punch stroke with very high English on the cue ball, that cue ball is going to go straight at this way and hit the corner of the rack. So watch where I hit the cue ball. It's really deceiving because if you hit it with a high ball and a soft to medium, there's no way you're going to hit the rack. But if you punch it nice and hard, watch what the cue ball does. Straight into that corner ball. And then I had left English to get it clear off that bottom rail. This is a fantastic result. This often happens after a break shot. I have one shot. This is it. One ball, I have one shot. But in straight pool, that's all you need. So unlike the beginning of the rack that we just watched, I've got a very easy shot to begin. And that's what we hope for. But it's not always going to happen. So you've got to play that 9-ball, 10-ball. Practice your drills with your long shots and shooting off the rail so that you can make that hard shot and continue the run. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Remember, if you're going to play pool, play it straight. See you next week on Rack of the Week. Bye.